Here's another often overlooked strategy for hiding your gold and silver coins. Like I said before, you can hide them in plain sight. Now here's a bag full of Jiao or Mao. These are the lowest, one of the lowest denomination of coins that you can find. It's basically like the Chinese 10 cents to their, 1 yuan. Well, you got some old change that doesn't have any value, really, pennies, things like that, or old change. What you do is you just take the gold, whether it be new gold or numismatic gold or circulated gold coin or whatever, and you put it in the mix of all the various assortment of change that you have. Bury it there good, and it's gone. Anybody that comes across a little pile of worthless change, scrap change, they won't look into the pile, and they won't most likely find your gold coins because it's not worth taking. Here's another strategy that works sometimes. You got a coffee cup, change cup, or a cup that you leave next to the bed. A lot of people do this. They put their spare change in there every night, and it's quite common thing. And you've got some gold coins. You've got circulated gold coins, or what I call junk gold, and you've got your bullion gold coins, or your new and uncirculated gold coins, right? Well, you get a handful of worthless change. In this case, it's jiaos. Could be pennies, or it could be really anything. And you just put your gold in the bottom. Fill the rest up with various junk circulated change, and there you go. In your coffee cup, you just got spare change. You might have something else in there, like a bracelet or something. And nobody's going to search through that because you look inside, you see pennies, dimes, nickels, jiao in this case, or even tokens from like video arcades of old, things like that. No one's going to want to take those, and no one's going to look in the bottom of the pile to find gold coins. Basically, with electronics, probably the worst place to hide stuff, because that is the #1 place where drug dealers hide their stuff, is in electronics, whether it be a computer, microwave, or whatever. It's one of the first places that someone will look to find valuables. So when you're hiding things in plain sight, you want to, use the places that people will not look first. Another one is in the wall sockets behind the plates. That is another place where people think is safe to hide goods, but it's one of the first places that law enforcement will look when they're trying to dig up stuff, and also a well-known hiding spot that criminals know. Most popular places to hide goods is in the toilet bowl reservoir, and that is probably the worst place to stash anything. It's the most popular place for drug dealers and other types of illegal activity, and it's not a place where you want to hide your gold and silver. Not just because it's the first place that people will look, but also because of the conditions inside of the reservoir, being that it is temperature not very efficient and very much moisture. Another place you probably want to avoid is the freezer or the refrigerator, and that is another popular place where people will hide money and other things, and it's one place where people will look, especially the freezer. It's one of the worst places to hide. The refrigerator also not the best place, temperature-wise, or other reasons. So a better place would be in the refrigerator's compressor in the back. But then again, if a service guy comes over, or if the refrigerator does not work, and you have a spouse that doesn't know that there's something back there and throws the refrigerator out, then you lose your goods.